Hi folks, this is sjsrana, Rana reporting for October 23rd, which is basically we are going to cover a lot of issues today. Uh, we're going to cover some topics on BRICS, which is currently ongoing in Russia. We'll also cover some topics on war, Ukraine-Russia war, how Ukraine is basically fighting the war battle. We're also going to talk about a little bit on India's sex trafficking industry, which is estimated to be now $100 billion USD. Yeah, folks, India is leaving mark on the world map by having the largest, fastest growing industry, which is sex trafficking of females in neighborhood. Okay, folks, so we got a lot of topics on table. So let's get on to the first one, which is on the BRICS. So currently ongoing in Russia, all basically five nations, which were original nations: China, Russia, India, South Africa, Brazil. They found BRIC about few years ago, and 2009, and thereafter they have been forming more and more membership, and more nations are joining now. Iran is part of it. Egypt is part of BRICS. Afghanistan wants to join. Turkey recently wants to join. So, all in all, this seems to be some effort which is ongoing with BRICS nations, which is basically constituting about 45% of the population of planet Earth, and roughly about 25 to 27% GDP. Yeah, currently the BRICS nation have 25 to 27% GDP of the world and 45% population of the planet Earth, which is basically in BRICS right now. Now Putin is putting up a lot of efforts to have more nations join the BRIC. So they say almost 30 nations wants to join the BRIC nation, which is basically trying to have a major clout, and this could possibly be another counterbalance or counter attack to NATO, because NATO is an alliance which is basically more on military side. BRIC is an alliance which is more on economic, commercial, trade side. But BRIC also has a lot of nations together forming a bond, a strong bond on military cooperation. Look, for example, China and Russia. China and Russia have a very strong military bond, so it's a member of BRIC. India is also having a very strong bond with Russia, Putin, on military, on weapons exchange and whatnot. Again, Iran is also a part of it. South Africa, perhaps it's not in a war front, so it's not doing that much, but it may be importing some of the key technologies from China and Russia on a military side. That is possible. So all these nations are basically more aligned on economic front to be seen as threat upfront, but they also have a very strong military ties. So military ties and military strategic partnership is basically what NATO is really serious about, and it's concerned now because the BRICS, BRICS, the nations are expanding. Turkey wants to join BRICS recently. Can you imagine? So the president of Turkey has proclaimed that he wants to join BRIC. So Iran is also a member of BRIC now. Egypt is member of BRIC. So these nations are basically coming up, and seeing the fact that this could be the second basically left out nations from NATO may be keen to join, because Russia, China, India, if they are together in a military cooperation which is from the Asia, that Asia continent is going to lead, as we have predicted long ago, even on scriptures and some documents which dates back to Bible prophecy and St. John's, whatnot. So all is there, which is basically indicating that Asia will rise, and this is the power of Asia line now. And we could see much more impetus as Putin wants to basically run this machine. Already Putin is engaged in the Ukraine war, so it's needing a lot of efforts, a lot of machinery, a lot of strength to go forward. So basically, this could be the plan, the greater plan that Russia, Putin wants to build a stronger BRIC, basically having all economic ties as well as military cooperation all together. And later on, so forth, they may start protecting each other, just like North Korea is being protected by Russia. So North Korea may also join BRICS, perhaps. I don't know, but it may be there in the future. That's just my thought, over here. So BRIC is going to be some challenge to NATO. We know already, and this has become some problem now. However, on the side of Russia, to counterbalance the Russia aggression with Ukraine, Europe, UK, they have all contributed all the frozen assets of Russia. Yeah, they have frozen all the assets of Russia in their nation. UK has frozen the assets. EU has frozen the assets. America has frozen the assets. So all these nations, Australia, Canada, they'll all be freezing assets of Russia in their nation, and they'll be providing that package to Ukraine. Already we are aware that $38 billion package has been already granted to Ukraine recently, just 2-3 days ago. So I'm giving the latest news of $38 billion. Yep, $3 billion comes from UK alone. So all these money is pouring in to Ukraine so that it can fight the long battle. Already is over 2.5 years, and Ukraine is still standing up, still fighting. Since India, PM Modi has also joined BRICS. It's also in the Russia right now, and always Modi is seen embracing Putin. So they have very close ties, and India is very close military economic cooperation with Russia alone. So we'll see India basically more and more and more gradually shifting towards Russia, as it knows that it is having the values, it is having all the interest common, which is with Russia. So India and Russia seems to be getting much more closer now, and with Modi embracing Putin all the time, this indicates that he's comfortable, his nation is comfortable with Russia. That's what we are seeing, folks. I've already predicted it all long time ago. It's almost 8-9 years before I predicted this. On Before It's News, I predicted that Russia and India and China will be together. And China could be basically different because it's having different opinion about India. However, India and Russia still seems to be a formidable friendship on military cooperation. Okay, folks. So while embracing Putin in BRICS, basically when Modi is visiting BRICS, they all laughed, and in a satirical tone, they may have asked India that because since Modi of PM Modi of India has basically introduced yoga teaching to the world in 2014, and since then Mr. Modi has been teaching the whole India 1.6 billion population through TV channels or through radio discourse every Sunday or whatnot, the yoga practice. So since 2014, Modi has been teaching yoga. The BRICS nation are asking why you didn't win the gold medal. Yep, perhaps they would have asked, Putin would have asked what your yoga is doing in gaining the gold medals in Olympics. Modi hasn't answered yet. We have not heard anything from them, but that could be open question which Mr. Putin would be asking Modi, that what your yoga is doing. You did not win even a single gold medal. So in Olympics 2024 France, you can see that Pakistan having 7 delegation of people won 1 gold medal, whereas India has 0 gold medal. So perhaps on hugging Putin, Putin would have basically let it go as a joke, as a joke on India Modi yoga, that okay, perhaps your yoga is only good for India only. It doesn't work in international arena or for all humanity. That could be the case. Modi already has received awards from Putin. It has received the highest civilian award of Russia. So Modi is already getting too close, and the leadership of Modi basically with India and Russia basically are both becoming, you can say, a strategic partner in Asia. China is already aligned with Russia, we already know 100%, but India was in doldrums. It was basically gravitating towards both NATO and Russia. But now the question seems to be answered now, that with Modi hugging Putin all the time, they have very close ties, and they have same mind thinking and technology and same thoughts and same concept, same agenda towards the world dominance, perhaps. So that we could see how India and Putin, Russia are going to develop close friendship and bilateral ties. This is ongoing, folks, and I predicted this a long time ago. Okay, folks, we're looking at the sun, which is quite active and a lot of flares we see around. So, there's a lot of trouble brewing up for India, and the trouble doesn't seem to end because a lot of things which India has on its back, which is going to basically now ask the accountability. So, recently the US made a call after Canada for India for having a meaningful accountability on foiled assassination probe. So US is also basically being following, tracking, tracing, chasing India to complete the investigation for past many months on failed foiled assassination attempt. So this is not just Canada alone basically tweeting or basically singing the song. Basically it's the North America now getting on alert, on high alert. India is now basically called under the club of assassin club. The government is called as assassin club because it's being having credible. So this is coming up as a direct 101 relationship impairment. The US has been calling India for a long time to come clean with the investigation, but India hasn't. Canada has recently escalated the matter all the way up to the diplomats, expelled diplomats from India. Yep. So we see US who celebrates 4th of July as Independence Day. We have seen it wants its people, its citizen to be independent. Even though India as a government is attempting to assassinate the US citizen, the US has basically directly made comment and directly made arguments to India government to have the investigation complete, and it doesn't want India to run its nose into the US affairs, and if it is to do so, it's going to pay a very heavy cost. So it's been warning India again and again, and India many times, as you know, it's belligerent. I've been warning India again and again. The end game for India is coming. Hashtag MAY 2025 END, because of the metaphor raping organization, metaphor tricks, morons tricks gimmickry around my neighborhood. So they have done all these dances and monkey business around my neighborhood where the useless people, sorry to call, but the bullshit people, metamor moron monkeys around my neighborhood are seen doing various tricks to grab females, bounties, car, cash, money, lottery even, from international visas from the foreign nations, because they have been doing the monkey business, monkey moron tricks gimmickry. So I have been telling all along to the people, to all around the world leadership, that always note that sjsrana has never taken anything from racist, fascist, rapist, devil delivery agents of India metaphor raping games, morons, games trickery in my neighborhood. All these are basically an orchestrated, planned basically, you can say a group stalking or a gang stalking against the individual, basically mostly me, because I've stayed in US for almost 7 years, 8 years, and I've stayed in Canada for almost 2 3 years, and I've gained a lot of good reputation, good contacts, human rights contact, which I've always been very fond of, and I have been using in my human rights endeavor. However, the India can't bear that, and lot of the racist, fascist devils, rapist devils, basically wants to tarnish the image. So they started this scheme of metaphor morons, gimmickry tricks around my neighborhood. Wherever I go, whether I'm here in Chandigarh, Mohali, or I'm here in Jaipur, they will start that. The association is the Racist Faces Rapist Devils Association. It's a devil hand behind the scene. So what they do, which I've already narrated a long time again and again, but just to give you a glimpse, that they will place some location and time, and they will ask you to perform some bullshit trick or some action, and if it matches with what the world leadership has thought, then you're supposed to basically grab things, car, bounties, females even. Okay, that has been occurring all around, and I have always rejected, dejected, and always countered them that this is basically sex trafficking. So India has been known for sex trafficking females, but now it got an international angle. Yep, it would do with international angle, and a lot of rapists, racist, fascist rapists have been rewarded by international befooled leadership, bewitched leadership. They have only been rewarding the devils, and they have been basically strengthening the devils of India. And now with car, cash, money, bounty, lottery, international visas, they are much more stronger. They're 10 20 times more stronger than they were before. I always try to warn the leadership, but they don't listen, they don't budge, and now the Mother Nature wrath is on them. So Milton was just one glimpse, folks. If the US think they've got rid of it, it is not. Mother Nature will be furious. What they have done is irreparable. They have gifted, they have uplifted, and they have basically run the sex trafficking in India with supplying females and girls. I'm saying this openly. They are aware of it, that they were involved and part and party of it, because somehow India was able to befool them, the scammers of India. And they started playing around with girls and females around delivery, which I never picked. I never took anything from them. Only the racist, faces, rapist devils have taken everything. They can check the list for past 9 months of the international visas granted around my vicinity, wherever I am around my neighborhood. All the racist faces, devils mostly, notorious devils have picked the deliveries. So, out of this sex trafficking of India, which is $100 billion industry, world community is asking, how come Diddy Combs, Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, even the R. Kelly, the rock singer, the rap singer, even the Glenn Maxwell, all are in jail for doing sex trafficking in US. Why nobody is in jail in India, which is having $100 billion US dollar industry of trafficking, transporting females around my neighborhood mostly, and they are picked by racist faces, rapists, devils of India. Why zero arrest? Why nobody has been arrested who have been supplying females, girls around my neighborhood? So, with this question lingering on, the India might answer or may not answer, because I have already told you India is a nation known as state of denial. It will deny everything, whatever you try to come up with as a truth, as a fact. So, lot many time the USCIRF, which is the religious, foundation, which is basically trying to converge all religion, it basically has also blamed India for religious violations and lot whatnot, ethnic cleansing agendas, persecutions of lot many people which are ethnic minorities, but India has already rejected it. So it's a state of denial. So over here we are trying to address this basic question, that why this sex trafficking is going on, and why this delivery of stuff, parcel, car, vehicle, money, lottery, international visas for devils, racist, rapist devils. So on the account US, Canada, UK, Australia, I5 basically all knows the intelligence I5, I7 know that sjsrana, which is Surendrajit Singh Rana, has never taken any visa from the racist, fascist, rapist, devil delivery agents of India. These delivery devils are only working for devils, folks. Remember that. So devils for devils. Okay, they don't work for saints. So this is out of question that I will accept anything from them or have taken anything from them. It's always gone to the devils, racist faces devils of India. Okay, folks, changing gears, shifting topic on India marriages. Already we know the marital rapes of India is getting into Supreme Court daily, almost daily hearing, because India has been denying the marital rapes. So that's one topic. But now another interesting topic has come up that the High Court of India, Bombay High Court, has basically allowed Muslim couples to have more than one wife at their home. So they can have two, three, four wives at home. Yeah, simultaneously. So one room for one wife, second room for second wife, third, which is basically how the Islam has basically convened, and they have said that they can have four wives. So it has been written there, it has been given as the personal law. So India started gradually basically giving those rights to Muslim people, Muslim community, and they also ready to provide some protection if somebody is trying to attack, because a lot of time the racist fascist rapist devils can become enraged or can be envious to why one community is having three or four wife and the other is not. That could be a part of conflict. We have already seen a lot of communal violence in India, which is no new news, but this could spark another debate in India basically. That is what I'm trying to basically highlight here. However, it is Muslim personal law which allows four wives simultaneously, concurrently, and they have got the rights now. And the Bombay High Court, basically the High Court of India, very well revered High Court, Bombay High Court has granted a Muslim man to start having three wives together. So if they are happy, all the wives are enjoying, why not? That's what they say. Or why should the court have objections? Yeah, there are laws, but these are the Hindu marriage laws, Hindu Marriage Act laws, which basically is formulated long ago, and they are the Hindus religion are following that law, which allows only and only one wife. And so are the Sikh, and so are the other communities like Jain or whatnot. They're all following that law. However, the Muslim Islam law is different, and it is having a marriage personal law, which is different in India. Now it's being exercised. So very happy couples from the Muslim community now, and they can openly roam around without any fear, prejudice from other race or other religion which can attack them at any time. That's the fear is gone now with these couple getting married and having more and more females. Just for your information, folks, I want to let you know that Muslims in India are almost around 15%, and Hindus almost around 78-79% in India. Rest are Sikhs, Jain, Buddhism, lot of other religions there, but they are in minuscule amount. Sikh and Jain are very minuscule, under 1% basically, effectively. Yeah, anybody can call themselves a Hindu, Muslim, or Sikh, but it doesn't go by that definition unless you are following and practicing Sikhism or Jainism or Buddhism. So, folks, that's another part in it, and I think that independence of Muslim religion, having three or four wives, is a good go. So coming back, that I already told you that the European Parliament has approved $38 billion loan to the Ukraine. This loan is after freezing the Russian assets. So that has been a good impetus to Ukraine, and we'll see more and more nations giving up that loan to Ukraine after freezing the Russian assets in their nation. This could be a game changer, folks. Okay, folks, again, sun is getting activated, so a lot of semis will see around 25 of October and later. So coming back onto the same topic where I want to highlight now that few things which are going with me personally. One is my sjsrana at yahoo.com ID which gets stalls momentarily for 3 or 4 hours or 7 hours at times during a day, and I don't know what time it will stall, but it seems like hijacked or under India state sponsored terrorism. Perhaps that's the case where my sjsrana at yahoo.com ID gets stalled. But now further going to the fact that how the Facebook has joined the criminal cronies, the association, just like Twitter was. Twitter in 2019 committed a blunder by blocking my account, and in 2019 they basically blocked and suspended my account. And you know the story now, the Elon Musk hold Twitter now. Twitter's no more Twitter. All the criminal cronies are shunted out. They have thrown out after giving some package of money, and that's how the beggars are. But now I see the Facebook following the same footsteps. Basically, whatever you see over here, I've been reporting on Facebook also, so that people are aware more and more. But Facebook criminal cronies basically joining hand with perhaps the racist faces, rapist devils of India, have basically suspended my account, which is Trust One Must, and also sjsrana 555. Yeah, I have this sjsrana 555 because some imposter took my ID and created Facebook slash sjsrana. So be aware that's imposter. That is basically a thug, a scammer who have taken my ID. I have having the sjsrana ID for last 25 years, and some thug in India, scammer in India, imposter in India has taken my ID of sjsrana, which is facebook.com slash sjsrana. So folks, Facebook has hijacked my ID. Both of my IDs are hijacked now, and they don't say hijack. They say we have basically put the account on suspension. For what reason? I'm not promoting sex. I'm not promoting child pornography, which is already you can see in Facebook. They are promoting the pornography. They are promoting all the child sex in Facebook's openly, and those account doesn't get suspended. A lot of drug cartel. They are trading human flesh. A lot of other underworld activities are going on Facebook openly, but they don't suspend the account of that. Facebook has done unthinkable and it has become a criminal crony now. I want to warn you folks on Facebook. Perhaps I see some hackers hacking down and bringing down the facebook.com now because they are siding with criminal cronies and they become racist faces, rapist devils association also. So Facebook is on watch now. Hackers shall be bringing down facebook.com very soon, and they may attack using DOS, denial of service, because Facebook is not worthy of calling themselves as unbiased and not prejudiced social media account or social media tracker. So Facebook will be under hacker attack very soon. This is what my prediction is, and these criminal cronies of Facebook shall be taught a lesson of basically becoming more and more, you can say, racist, fascist, and criminal cronies association. Hi everyone, how are you doing? This is sjsrana, Surendrajit Singh Rana, reporting for October 14th. So we are focusing on world events, and mostly we are going to focus on the storm of the century Milton, which hit US, Florida, and the aftermath and how the recovery is proceeding. As we are seeing, the storm was storm of the century, and this was very unique storm. The storm Milton had spawned at least 38, 39 tornadoes, which hit hard on the Florida coast, and this has never been seen witnessed by the people even in the US and Florida. So it was a kind of very unique storm, and people are still trying to recuperate from the trauma of how hard it hit and what it entails with it. So anyways folks, as I was telling you, this is Mother Nature wrath on US basically, and nothing more than that. So that is why I kept predicting before even Milton hit Florida that it's a Mother Nature wrath and this is going to be very severe. Why Mother Nature wrath on US? Because I told you that because in past 9 months especially the US leadership, bewitched, befooled by India, racist, fascist, rapist devils association, which have been grabbing females, girls, car, cash, money, international visa from them by befooling the imposters, scammers, all were together. And this is how they have tried to befool the world leadership basically, but specifically more on the Western nations, and they were attacking the US leadership. This has been the agenda going on for past many years, but under other influence of racist, fascist, Devils Association of India, it got impetus and it was able to befool and do much more damage, because this whole episode or the metaphor, games, tricks, gimmickry, were being run in the neighborhood around the original personality sjsrana, which is me. And this time they were very successful because the whole real estate was participating with them. It was very pathetic to note that those people who are affluent, rich, who doesn't need such gimmickries, they were also participating openly like gangsters. So the whole real estate, this message, they are very aware what I'm trying to convey. The whole real estate was involved, and obviously the neighborhood devils, racist, fascist, devils, rapists were involved. Many were raping females because of the sex trafficking was ongoing for at least year, complete year, and this was being done for a specific purpose, which was to have facilitate sort of dating sort of thing. But that never occurred. It was only terrorizing females, grabbing females, terrorizing them, and the sex trafficking industry were making money, huge money. Apart from that, the storage of females and girls in neighborhood were also giving them big bounties. So it was all money making machine in India. Now focusing back to Milton, recently Biden administration, Biden himself visited the affected area and announced over 600 million, 613 million overall towards the cost of this whole episode. This is basically just, I think, peanuts, distributing peanuts, because the huge cost of recovering the small businesses and other areas which have been damaged, the government property, the commercial property, will run into billions. As I predicted, that this is at least going to cost around 100 billions. This includes everything: insurance, theft, or some sort of other damages which are unseen, which cannot be registered, from minute devices to big cars. Cars are getting stalled because of they were underwater, and a lot of other things which have gone into which is unnoticed by this distribution. So anyway, folks, as I've been telling all along, that sjsrana, which is me, Surendrajit Singh Rana, has never participated and never taken anything from this racist, fascist, rapist, devils, delivery agents of metaphor, raping, games, gimmickry in neighborhood, which is sex trafficking of females in neighborhood. This was run past 9 months. So till October it was quite active around my vicinity, around my neighborhood. However, now it's time for people to basically donate on Milton, and you will never find this racist faces devils association donating even a single penny. They still want to grab cars, cash, money, bounties, goodies, and international visas from them, because they have delegated some idiots, some racist faces devils, which are delivering only and only specific to these people, the association. And they have been totally trying to cut off right from the day one. And for past 9 months, they have tried to cut off the original personality. The reason they have done so is because if the original personality appears to them and is known to them, then nothing will be granted to them, or small peanuts. This is how they hijacked the whole system. They never allowed original personality to meet people who have come there to meet. They have never allowed any other people or any other thing to be even given directly. They've all tried to basically hijack the whole system. And these are basically the terrorist organization of India, the racist, fascist, rapist devils, the terrorist organization, which India government is basically fuming them. It's not trying to curtail them or contain them, but trying to fume them much more so that they can spread the terror across the humanity. And this is what I'm trying to warn folks, because these people have now gained much more strength, like Milton gained. and they are becoming much more affluent and effective in terrorizing people with a racist agenda. This is something which has to be watched over, and the watchdogs on the human rights abuses must take this seriously. So, the impact on the original personality, specifically Saint's Innocent's original personality, sjsrana, on this whole 9 months, past 9 months, grabbing, basically raping females around in neighborhood and whatnot has been going on. It's like a hell going on. Why? Because these people, this association of devils and racist, fascist, rapists of India, scammers, were basically deliberately trying to form their own group and excluding Surendrajit Singh Rana or SJS Rana original personality on any information whatsoever never came to SJS Rana. Even if someone has come to meet, this was never communicated to me directly or indirectly. This is how SJS Rana was kept in dark, and these people were grabbing car, cash, money, international visas, and they were trying to also grab all the females to rape them one by one. So all the females have been basically raped because they were put in dark, they were put in wrong information that okay, they have come to meet such saints, innocents, or original personality as J.S. Rana. Whereas these all racist faces devil association, including the real estate, which was there, real estate, all the real estate owners and everybody was involved in this big scamming, raping scheme, sex trafficking scheme, which is so shameless act which cannot be described. But they have basically befooled the international leadership, and now they claim the international leadership is enslaved by their goons, their devils, their racist, fascist people in India. So I keep repeating this, folks. I don't know how much time I have to warn you that every 8 out of 10 India population is downright corrupt, mostly morally, ethically bankrupt, pathological liars with exceptional hate crimes against humanity, truth tellers, and Saint's original personality as Yes Rana. Yes, they have exceptional hate crime. The racist, fascist, rapist mafia of India is expanding. Now they have got international visas also. And for past 9 months, all those people over here which have been granted the visas, the international visas of US, Australia, Canada, UK, are now freely roaming all around. They're spreading their tentacles. So be careful, be warned, beware. That's my warning to you guys. Hi everyone, this is your favorite host sjsrana. Surendrajit Singh Rana reporting for October 12th, 00 hours UTC, with major world events about to fold and which have already folded. So, over here, I'm going to share with you the recent sun flare CME image, which is basically glaring at Earth and ready to flare CMEs. We have already seen major X7, X3, X2 flares in just past week, and we are about to see much more. This is all Mother Nature wrath ongoing, and we have already seen how Milton, the hurricane of the century, was pounding Florida, US, with multiple span of tornadoes. This was a very unique event where multiple tornadoes were seen spanning all around, and this was Mother Nature wrath on US. Basically, for every karma which we do, we have two options or two back coil of the karma, which is either good or bad. Once we are seen supporting devils, evils, racist, fascist, rapist people on the world, the Mother Nature counts that, registers that, and is going to coil back just like a snake will coil back and pounce on you. So is the karma. It never leaves. So we have seen past many leadership bewitched, befooled, many nincompoops were siding with India racist, fascist devils, rapist devils, who were basically grabbing everything around neighborhood, girls, females, stuff, car, cash, money, international visas, they were all getting these goodies from befooled, bewitched leadership. Especially in US, they were very aggressive on gifting these people, these racist, fascist devils, rapist devils. So nature basically took revenge and pounded the US Florida relentlessly, and much more to come. So on this grabbing of the bounties, always remember that sjsrana, Surendrajit Singh Rana, has never taken anything from racist, fascist, rapist devils, delivery agents of India, metaphor raping organization games played in neighborhood. It's always played around my residence, around wherever I am in the vicinity, so that these people can become imposters. The Devils Association of India, the racist fascist devils, the association, it's a complete gang, of at least 100,000 people or more. And they're always around my neighborhood to grab these bounties and befool the world leadership and others. Basically, they are having hate crimes, highest form of hate crimes against the saints, innocents, original personality as sjsrana. So they always seal around. Wherever I will go, they will just purchase house or rent a house around my vicinity. So this has been going on for at least 10 years, and recently past 9 months, they have become very active in grabbing cars, cash, money, bounties, goodies, even international visas have been granted to them by the racist, fascist, rapist devils of India, delivery agents. So this is how it's been going on, and that's why I keep repeating 8 out of 10, every 10 India population is downright corrupt, mostly morally, ethically bankrupt, pathological liars with exceptional hate crimes against saints, humanity, innocents, original personality as sjsrana. That's why, folks, I keep repeating, I have never taken anything, cash, money, car, bounty, property, international visa. I have never taken any visa on these games, metaphor games. It's all been grabbed by the racist, fascist, rapist devils of India. Most of them are racist, fascist, and they are rapist devils of India. It's an association which I've already told you, it's having more than 100,000 people associated with them. It's a racist, fascist organization of India. And they also have the political rulers at top who are also aligning with the right wing, basically the rulers of India right now currently. So this is all a game plan by them. And the international leadership has been befooled again and again and again. That's why I'm laughing every time on them. It's a Chinese proverb saying, if you fool me once, shame on you. If you fool me twice, shame on me. So how many times the international leadership has to be feeling ashamed, have to be feeling nincompoop, totally idiots, gifting the racist, fascist, rapist devils of India with all these goodies and bounties. It's a very shameful act. Totally shameful. What a dismay, what a disgrace. So folks, you got to remember that original personalities, saints, innocents, sjsrana, will never accept such things. They are always cool within themselves. I'm always busy with my spiritual practice, meditation, and much more. I don't have 5 minutes to spare for these racist faces, devil's delivery agents of India, because they are only working for India, racist faces, rapist devils, renegade officers. Many of the officers are involved in it. We all know that cops of India are highly corrupt, and they can be bribed very easily, and they can label anyone, anything of anything. Mostly recently the rapes are in viral, so racist faces, rapist of India will be raping girls, females in neighborhood, and they will blame on saints, innocents, original personality as sjsrana to implicate them. And it's such a dismal story in India that the cops intentionally don't inform the innocent accused for a very long period of time that they have some FIR running on them, or they have some accusation running on them, because they want to show to the courts that the person or the accused, innocent accused, saint accused is absconding. To tarnish the image, negative image, cops of India are very popular. You have already known and seen how the top level cop, even the commissioner of police, was shunted down, was thrown out of his power in Calcutta, Bengal of India. Yeah, the commissioner of police, such a shameful act. He was thrown out because he was part and parcel of the problem of the rape done of a doctor in Calcutta hospital, where they also suspended many other police officials. They found that the whole station office, the police station, were creating false records, They were creating, manipulating records. This is how India works, folks. I tell you. Recently, such a laughable situation. There is a BJP MLA who recently proclaimed just 2 days ago that shoot the accused of rape. Yeah, shoot the accused who is accused of rape. It's not convicted. It's not convict. It's accused. So anyone can label any innocent saint residing in neighborhood of rape, and then they have the power to shoot the accused. So the case is closed before even the case is presented to the judge, the courts of India. So this is how these maniacs. It's a lawmaker. He's a lawmaker of BJP, and he's sitting in the seat. This is how these people are getting elected in India. You can understand what kind of nincompoop leadership is going around befooling with people, and this is how they get into election and they win the seats. So they don't want to have the justice. They just want the kangaroo courts, the jungle Raj, which is called the kangaroo dynasty, which is going to just basically shoot the people point blank. This is how they want to rule the people, and the people are following them. Also, the recent major events going in India is India government has openly refused to have marital rape laws implemented in India. Over 700 million females married of India, girls married of India, are under the human rights suppression, oppression, repression past 77 years since the India's got independence from the UK rule in 1947. So these females have been subjected to marital rape. Many know these are unnatural sex acts forcefully done by the husband of India, males of India. I'm not saying all the males, I'm saying most of the perverted predators males. They're doing such activities daily, forcefully on the females. And the irony is that India government is claiming to the Supreme Court of India recently, past a week ago, that see, the 700 million females are never protesting. They're not protesting against the marital rape laws, that they don't want it, or they're happy with it. Whatever is going on, they're happy. So this is the proof evidence the India government is giving to the courts of India, that see, 700 million females of India, married girls, are not protesting at all on marital rapes. So why touch this topic? Let the people enjoy. Even females are enjoying getting marital rape, gold medals, Olympics in bedroom, washroom, houses of India daily. So that's the popular saying in India. In India, no one knows who is raping who relentlessly in neighborhood. No one knows who is raping who relentlessly, rapidly in neighborhood. It could be marital rape, unnatural sex, forcefully. It could be minor girls. It could be females. No one knows. So that when the cops come, they can label anyone as accused. This is how it goes in India. And after a few months, when the image is tarnished of the innocent saints, then they say, oh, courts, the judges have decided that you were not at all involved. But this is how the system is running in India, folks. This is the largest democracy of world, darling of US. Especially the US is fond of India for such reasons. And then Western nations are also fond of it because they follow US. So it's a shameful thing that US is following India. Rather, India should be following on the footsteps of US, because US still have a lot of good cultural values. People adore truthful living, whereas India is totally opposite. So this is the irony. This is the most unfortunate event. That's why Mother Nature is furious over US. And I tell you, by 2025, the US will be flooded. There are going to be so many hurricanes, Cat 6, Cat 7 perhaps, and of course Yellowstone caldera events is also gaining the steam. This is also being done by Mother Nature. So keep watching, folks. By May 2025, and as I predicted already 5 months ago, that there will be major disasters, water-related disasters all across the world. So get ready for it. So the Mother Nature wrath is going to come very severely. Already the Sun CM is prepared to punish this racist, fascist, rapist devils of India, running the metaphor rapes game, or also known as the sex trafficking industry of females. It's already over $100 billion US in India alone. Yeah, India sex trafficking females industry is over $100 billion, folks. USD, yep. It's all done in cash mostly, and all the racist, fascist leadership is already promoting sex trafficking females in neighborhood. They all are aware of this, but they are pure devil. So they will allow the racist, fascist, rapists keep raping females, and pick up the deliveries of females all around. And this nincompoop leadership will keep blaming the innocents accused, implicated of false fake rape cases. So the racism of India is too high. You have to be very alert in your neighborhood. Don't talk to your strangers in neighborhood. Most of the strangers that appear in your neighborhood are racist, fascist, rapist devils of India. India has 1.6 billion population, so you can understand how many rapists, racist, fascist, marital rapists are all around, roaming around. You never know. So you got to be very careful. Don't talk to strangers in your neighborhood. It's better to stay alone than to be with the devils. So they say it takes nothing to stand alone. It takes nothing to join the crowd, but it takes everything to stand alone. So remember, it takes nothing to join the crowd, but it takes everything to stand alone. Okay, folks, remember this. Whenever you are in India, there are massive number of imposters, impersonators, perverts, pedophiles, imposters. They are going to track you, follow you all around. You don't need to ask them that, but they will follow you, because in India, racist, fascist, rapist devils are most abundantly available, visible creatures in India. Remember that. Hi everyone, this is sjsrana, Rana reporting for October 10th. For events of the world, we are basically monitoring live the biggest storm of the century at the US, which is Mother Nature wrath on the US, Florida, with Milton, which is going to basically ram into the landmass and landfill. This is the Mother Nature wrath. It's going to cost $100 billion to the US economy. And because of the US leadership and other leadership basically getting befooled with India devils, they're granting them international visas, cash, car bounties. It is all the devil's agenda which is on the play. So the Mother Nature wrath on the US has to occur to teach them the lesson that the devils don't rule the world.